We are here today, 60 years since the Chinese invasion of Tibet. And since then, of course, Chinese government have been portraying a wonderful land of Tibet and people and how peaceful the people are living. But in fact, everything is contrary. Chinese government from Beijing is suppressing the Tibetan people, and they have been suppressing for the last 60 years and distorting the information and restricting any journalists or any international community going into Tibet. We are here and asking the British government to have some response, some positive response in what is happening in Tibet, and some reaction. Although the British government is quite keen to send military expeditions to other countries when there is suppression of human rights.
Five of the Tibet support groups based in the UK just handed a letter to David Cameron directly, basically asking him to make a public statement for the Tibetan people inside Tibet, and also to call on and to work with other concerned governments across the world to come up with a multilateral action to pressure China to end the violent and brutal crackdown inside Tibet that's happening right now. Thank you.
Stop the crackdown in Tibet! Stop the crackdown in Tibet! Tibet is burning! Tibet is! Tibet is! Tibet is! Burning! Tibet is! Burning! Tibet is! Burning! Tibet is! Burning! David Cameron! Support Tibet! David Cameron! Support Tibet! David Cameron! Support Tibet!
The Tibetan people have a right to self-determination. It's enshrined in the United Nations Charter. Like all people everywhere, they have a right to determine their own future. And that's why I'm here to say, Tibet must be free. Let the people of Tibet decide.
Every year we come here to commemorate. Every year, another year since now 53 years since the national uprising against China in Tibet. And every year things get worse. And I think we have to recognize that this year things in Tibet have got really, really dreadful. We have to say to China that it doesn't matter how big a country you are. It doesn't matter that you're trading and buying lots of our products and that there are jobs here related to China. We are not going to allow you to get away with this continued abuse of human rights. And quite honestly, I'm fed up with our politicians being nice to the Chinese. I don't want to be nice to the people who are in that embassy because they represent a government that is...
So please, Tibetan supporters, do not be in despair. Do not sit at home watching the news pass you by. Do not be in despair. Lobby those MPs, because it works. It takes time. You won't get your answer straight away, but it takes time. And we need to show Tibetans inside Tibet that we are with them. And we can do it. Tibetans in Tibet, 27 self-immolations. Mothers, Buddhist monks, nuns, lay people, offering their lives, the ultimate sacrifice, to offer their lives for freedom. We will get freedom. We will get independence. We will get His Holiness back inside Potala Palace. Tibet will be free.
All these flowers represent those individuals who self-immolated for Tibet. And we have their name with the flowers, and we lay down at the Chinese embassy to represent those self-immolated for Tibet. This flower is we are offering for the Trinki. She's only 19 years old, schoolgirl, and she self-immolated on 3rd of March in a vegetable market in Machu. She's only 19 years old, and she passed away straight away at the scene.